ngifuna kube nemisebenzi sibe employed and ngifuna ukubona ushintsho futhi kule government ibe nendaba nathi ibe necare nathi sikwazi usicabangela nathi sazi ngoba singama citizens not residents.
But honestly speaking, why do you alter it at the first place? Why do you have to say it in the first place? Yes, you can reserve it. We're not saying he's wrong, but we are saying what we are here for is that we are saying to him, thanks, because he has shown, he has said it with his mouth, there are vacancies within the Department of Gauteng, of Johannesburg, to understand the city of Johannesburg. There is a vacancy for these kids, to understand. Because honestly, if you are saying, I'm considering of hiring, simply means you have a space, to understand.
Personally, I feel like I'm going to demand answers first thing, because ke batla understand na gore mayor in the first place we bua jwang ntho e buile ivela ha mampela hadiyo and o di shilo mhlomong ka phoso, but ke batla understand re o itshwa jwang ntho o se shoka yona. So ha ke fitla mo le ke batla go mbotsa gore mayor na se ke limo ke teng mo no re kenya motho no re wa mo kenya kopo kenya rona re teng. What happened to mayor a shabala rona pele? I mean, re mbeile mo re mo voted because ne re na le hope, faith ya hore no o tlo change. So ke batla understand hore why ho tlile jwang a ibu sharp o withdraw ile mara le teng o ibuile. You cannot take back what you said. Khatha haholo because are hate and tell re dutsi re na le bathong my diplomas are under the bed di dutsi ha ke re ka zama o apply ke thola di messages tsa gore okay o successful, move on to the next phase. After more gone,
we do need answers and we need to understand what was the thought that came to his mind when he said that online, even though I withdrew.
How can a city in South Africa be 80% foreign nationals? That is dangerous. That in Hillbrow and the surrounding areas, South Africans have surrendered their own city to the foreign nationals. The nation should discuss that particular question. You won't find South Africans in other countries dominating a city into 80%. Because if we do not debate that, that necessarily means the whole South Africa could be 80% dominated by foreign nationals. And the future president of South Africa could be a foreign national. We are surrendering our land. And it is not xenophobia. To talk truth, we fought for this land. From a white minority, we cannot surrender it to the foreign nationals.
Yes, and hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I'm a bit late today, but I'm here, okay? Now, while there are more than 10,000 signatures, we petition to remove Dada as the Joburg mayor, Soweto youth took it upon themselves to go physically and drop their CVs. We thought Dada was going to be brave enough, to attend to the youth, just like he was brave enough to utter Uguti. We should hire legal foreigners as police officers. Can you imagine? Now, one would say, they're not even going to read those CVs. They probably burn them or throw them away. But the important thing here would be bayitholile message, bayitholile message ukuthi lalela njengoba nisitshengisa ukuthi kahle kahle nama vacancy lapho eJMPD kulungileke nansi nje. Soap as a judge. Now, just when we thought we've heard it all, this expert comes and says, actually, Mayor Dada was just misunderstood. Hiring documented foreign nationals in the police force could enhance the unit's ability to fight crime. Okay, that was Ugerith. You know what? The other day, Commissioner Unhlanhla Mkhwanazi touched on these expect issues that we have. Everyone is calling themselves an expert nowadays,
Illegal foreigners was misunderstood.
You're never going to have enough police to have a police officer on every street corner, in every home, in every business. So you really got to be very strategic about it. So many countries for many years have recognized this and said, well, if we've got a large and diverse population in our country of immigrants, then it makes sense to have people in our law enforcement agencies that understand the languages, the cultures, and can work with those immigrants who are not committing crime to identify those that are committing crime.
He says Johannesburg Mayor Dada Morero's proposal to recruit illegal foreigners was misunderstood. Okay, that's what he says. Meanwhile, our youth are unemployed, looking for jobs, ready to work. There's someone who's literally unemployed right now who studied, not only has a matric, but actually went to tertiary university to further their studies, spent 5 years studying, only to sit at home for the next 10 years. In a country where unemployment is actually a crisis, when as a mayor you're opening your mouth to suggest such, and these people are right, him withdrawing his statements makes no difference. He said what he said, and he should be held accountable for saying what he said, especially as a Joburg mayor. Now, this expert who's also not in touch with reality is saying, actually, our mayor was misunderstood. We actually do need to hire foreign nationals because internationally, this is South Africa. And you can hear his wording is very careful while trying to put across a very useless point. And I fail to believe that Dada was actually busy today. That's why he couldn't face the youth and send somebody else to face the youth. Because he has to, at least if maybe he faced the youth, he was going to be in touch with reality. Because and we have so many people that are willing to work in South Africa. Because now there is this whole entire mentality which I really hate. South Africans are lazy. They don't want to work. Who doesn't want to work? Who doesn't want to have an income? Of course, employers prefer illegal foreigners. You know why? Because even if they give them 5 rands for the day, they won't complain. A South African can't take 5 rands per day because they know their rights when it comes to minimum wage. If you force us to work overtime, you must compensate. Let that not seem ngazuthi manje South Africans are lazy, they don't want to work. No.
Box filled with CVs have been delivered now to Dada Morero's office. It has been handed over to the Chief of Staff, who now joins me. Chief of Staff, you've come and you've addressed. Tell us, what are you saying to these young people that have come to the offices of the mayor?
Yeah, no, thank you very much. I think the first thing we must acknowledge is that their concerns are valid. Unemployment is reaching crisis point, especially among young people. So we do acknowledge concerns of unemployment as being valid, and therefore the act that they've decided to embark upon of bringing their CVs for the attention of the executive mayor is not something that we can condemn. That's why we are here, sent by the executive mayor himself to receive these CVs, and I'm confident that within the 14 days that they've requested, the executive mayor would have responded to them. Yeah. So as a political office staff, we are unable to say that this act necessarily will be the one that leads to people being employed. Those who have brought the CVs, that is. Yeah.